These are people who survived the impossible. Part 2. Frano Selak. So Frano Selak was a Croatian man who was known for his frequent brushes with his death. His first near-death experience began on January 1962. He was riding a train when the train suddenly derailed into an icy river, killing 17 people. Somehow he managed to escape with a broken arm and some minor scratches. And just a year later, he was flying when a door blew off the cockpit of the plane as he was blown off the plane. At that time, the accident killed 19 people. However, Selak was lucky enough to land on a high sag and woke up some days later in the hospital with minor injuries. In 1966, he met his third misadventure while traveling on a bus that later crashed on and plunged into a river. There were 4 people dead. Somehow Selak managed to escape unharmed again. In 1970, Selak was driving along when all of a sudden his car caught on fire. He was again fortunate enough to leave the car before the fuel tank exploded. But just 3 years later, another of Selak's car caught on fire, blowing flames through the air vents. At that time, Selak only lost most of his hair. It was 1995 when he was hit by a bus, again leaving nothing but a few injuries. But just the following year, while driving through a mountain road, he drove off a guardrail to escape an oncoming truck and landed on a tree, and watched his car explode 300 feet below. In 2003, 2 days after his 73rd birthday, Selak won $1.110 million, the lottery. At the time of his win, he also made for the 5th time. But just in 2010, he decided to give most of his remaining money away to relatives and friends, and just turning the man into either the world's unluckiest man or the world's luckiest man. Let me know if you like this type of content. Anyways, stay tuned and follow for more.